here we go. We made it. we actively took over the Handy Games mainframe.
Yes.
And we're uploading the DLC right now with the help of, oh, wrong finger. Those two guys up here. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so hi, my name is Simon. I'm the lead designer at Mirage.
And I'm Toby, and I'm lead artist at Mirage Game Studios.
Nice. Should we say who we are? You know, considering that we just broke into the company and hijacked everything?
I'm not sure. I mean...
No, of course, obviously, I mean, okay, it's a joke. Nobody broke in. You know, everything's going according to plan.
Or is it?
But we won't tell anyone.
So far.
We won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Konsti. I'm with Anna.
Hi.
And behind us, you can see Egon, our loyal mascot here at Handy Games.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got no. To be perfectly honest, he's got no real choice other than being loyal. Yeah. It's not like he's going anywhere without any tendons and ligaments.
He has seen better days.
I think we brought ours as well. Where is he?
Yeah. Nice.
Good old Pete. There we are.
Yeah.
There we are.
Good old Pete. We all like him. We all know him. Perfect. Okay. I mean, let's show what the game looks like. And the most important part, it's gonna be out today. Like, this is no joke. The DLC is coming out today, within the hour, actually.
Yes.
If I take a peek at the clock, it's gonna be around 45 minutes. We're gonna have a quick countdown then. And yeah, you can play the DLC tonight if you want to. So yeah, let's check it out and let's talk a little bit about what you guys did and, you know, what's different, what's going on, and why is it evil?
Awesome.
Let's go.
Okay, here we are.
So here, we've already prepared a little something.
Right, so this is not the beginning of the game.
That's not how you start.
And maybe we should already say that. So the DLC is targeted at more experienced players, I think. You know, from the way I understood it. So it is recommended that you've played through the base game first. And once you did that, I mean, you don't have to, but it is recommended. And once you did that, you can start a new evil factory. And what's different then? What is different with the evil factory?
Yeah, so you want me to fill in? Or?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, so the idea behind this was that we, in the original game, we had Blood, who is not a vampire, and he was a sort of arch nemesis in the original game.
At least there's no proof that he's a vampire, right?
No. It's just an insinuation. But he was just sort of arch nemesis and constant annoyance in the core game. So we thought it would be fun to make something themed around him and around being evil and doing more, you know, crazy fun stuff. So the DLC basically puts you in the role of an apprentice working for Blood. So you start out as a lowly little minion where you just get a bunch of cash and you start off anew, and you start a factory from scratch. And you do basically the same idea from the original game to begin with. You set up your little shop, you make products, and piece by piece and feature by feature we introduce new evil things where you can learn to cheat a bit and do more fun stuff and sabotage your opponents and yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a sort of challenge DLC centered around being charmingly evil and breaking the rules. Yeah.
That sounds
So
good
that's a short one. Yeah.
One key difference is that this time you have opponents. Like in the previous game, you try to make like deals with other companies and such. But in this game, you have opponents that interfere with your progress in the marketplace. So they also sell products at the same market as you. So you're gonna have to like beat them. But this is a competitive aspect of the game that wasn't there before.
Yeah, so it's like a new dimension where before you could just do whatever you want, and we did have Blood show up in the the original game, and he sort of he nuked a product now and then, so made it disappear in 2 weeks. But now it's more like a constant presence of other companies where they sort of target one product. And if you want to compete for that one, so like the shares here, for instance, you'll have to do something about the opponent. Otherwise, they'll keep eating up products in that market, so you can't actually sell that much on it. Yeah, that's what the sort of overview is. You can see your opponents, and you can choose to send evil little gifts to them, and so on.
Yeah, that's an idea that I really like, the whole competition on the market, because, you know, as you said, so far the only competition was basically your own performance in your own factory. You know, your worst enemy were your workers and your streamlining.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they try. They do their best.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. They're trying their best for sure. No doubt about that. Yeah, so that's a really, really nice idea. And then, yeah, how does blood come into the picture? What's his deal now? He's looking for an apprentice. But
yeah,
why?
so he's to begin with, he's just giving you a few words of advice and showing you how to do these evil little deeds. So he sort of takes on the role that Crazy Steve had in the beginning of the previous game. So he sort of guides you in and introduces new features and so on. And for the most part, he's there in the background, chilling out and, you know, giving you pointers. But it's things happen along the way, and I'm not going to spoil. But it's a nice grand finale to it.
Yeah, he also offers you contracts in the same way as the previous customers. So you grow a relationship with him, and he offers you lucrative contracts that adds to the markets and the typical contracts there.
Yeah, and he sometimes sends you requests for stuff he wants, so it's not actually something you get profit from, but it has to do with the new unlock system. So if you please Blood enough, he's going to award you with evil little points that you can spend in a new little tech tree that I'm sure we'll get into eventually here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are new, more evil little tricks as well. I'm sure we're going to show a few of later on.
Yeah, we've got a couple of them open right here, and obviously, you know, I mean, the more obvious thing that you've all already seen is the game looks a lot different, obviously, but it's naturally it's more than just that. You know, this is not. Also, maybe to clarify for people who might not, you know, be in depth, you know, who aren't in depth knowledgeable about Little Big Workshop. This is not just a Halloween reskin, right? This is a full-on DLC with a new campaign.
It's not just like the seasonal update we released last year
For the holiday season,
yeah.
It's a full-on new content with new mechanics, new products, obviously, and all that stuff. So
yeah, being released on Halloween is just serendipity, actually.
yeah. I mean, it's fitting. It's fitting. So so I think it's a good time to be releasing this. But it wasn't, you know, it's not, you know, it was never planned as a Halloween themed.
No, I recall having a meeting with the producer saying, yeah, so you're going to be finished around there. That's 1 week from Halloween.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean,
how suitable.
So, you know, sometimes you just get perfect timing, and that's absolutely great.
I'm just gonna send poor old Crazy Steve some evil toy ducks.
Do we have some in the floor plan that we can check out?
We should have some somewhere.
So you can get a cool little close up of them.
Yeah, you can show the ducks
right
here.
Yeah.
So I think the ducks are essentially basic rubber ducks, but we sent them through a special little infernal station there, which is. I would love to see that one in action. I'm not sure if it sound. I mean, we mute that one stream, so.
No, in this case, we've already had them on stock, but we'll have to make some new ones at some point anyway, so we might as well plan them and. You know, essentially they work. You know, the way that you produce them, they work like regular products, right? You have different construction steps, and you send them through all these different stations.
Except you have some additional news stations.
Exactly, you have some.
Such as this one, the Infernal Ritual Station. It looks nice, doesn't it?
I love it.
I mean, whenever you need to infuse a demon into something or just make it properly evil, you need an infernal station.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
I mean, we
of
have a
course.
ritual altar thing going on here where people can walk up to it and, infuse what they want. So the ducks are the first example. I'm sure we'll see more fun stuff later on here.
Yeah, you can see the new category in the catalog.
Evil apparatus. There's a bunch of them, and depending, as with normal products, depending on what you're making, you're going to need different products.
Exactly.
What kinds of evil products are there?
So far, what we have unlocked, it's the haunted gnome, the evil toy duck, the carnivore plant, sabotage mimic, sabotage rat, and sabotage banana.
A classic. A classic. Saint Landwalker in Twitch chat is asking, are there evil catapults?
There is a really evil catapult in a special mission, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
It's a fun video and everything.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
that's definitely an evil catapult. We really wanted to get a mention in for all the catapultists out there from the original game.
Yeah.
Because, some people really like catapults. So
I mean, who doesn't?
we don't.
Who doesn't like a good catapult?
They're awesome.
No, I mean,
They're
true.
Super practical.
Let's make some sabotage bananas.
All right.
This is completely not just my personal hate against bananas coming into play here.
Bananas are great.
Yeah, sure they are.
Very great. Oh, the mutated surstrumming. I see what's going on. On.
I mean, just a basic banana isn't enough, so you have to, you have to sneak something in there to make it pop a bit extra.
Yeah.
Because everyone has bananas.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that. Okay, we're gonna need a new
We
workstation.
were considering just making the banana peels a sabotage item, like you would trip on them and stuff, but that's not evil enough. Now this the totally discreet ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Comes to pick up the sabotage.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I mean, you have to stay undercover when you deliver these things, so you can't just march straight up to the wall and just deliver something. You have to be a bit elegant.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about
What
smelting
does that
ice
mean?
cream.
Is it like melting?
Yeah, melting in.
Smelting. Yeah.
Great.
I like it. I like it.
This is one of these epic puns in Swinglish.
I like
I'm
it.
just gonna leave it there. It's signature dry humor coming into play.
That is
I
absolutely
like
fair.
it.
Guaranteed to make you smirk a little bit.
So I'm just we keep an eye in chat here, so I think we can just answer this stuff right away. So someone's
Yeah,
asking,
perfect.
background music, is there a special thing?
I was gonna just relay that question to you, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's a whole
even easier if you're already looking at it.
So there's a whole range of tracks coming in, just because we want it to be properly evil. So as you're building your factory, you can groove to a bit more of a sinister vibe. So it's not just this happy-go-lucky Twinkie theme. This is a bit more synthy, a bit more evil.
If you want, you could actually turn up the background music a little bit, maybe.
Even more.
Well,
I mean, who needs to listen to
just the music.
It's
Shout out to Sunhilder as well. Catapults with evil banana sounds just a little bit too evil, don't you think? We consider it.
Evil catapults shooting surstrumming bananas. Yeah, that will be oh my lord.
I think we were debating
That's a
if
great
we
idea.
should do something more than just banana with content. Like we should fling it, or there should be like a remote deployment banana thing. But we opted for bananas with content is evil enough. We don't have to calm down. We don't have to be that evil.
Regarding the soundtrack, if you look around the table, there's the theme of the game is this time around much more techy than the previous one. The base game is very analog, and the soundtrack reflects that with more convenient instrumentation. But this time we got a lot more synthy sounds, and that is to go hand in hand with this new theme, as well as from a musical perspective, it's also a bit more like sinister and dissonant than the previous soundtrack. That was more feel good.
Exactly. Yeah, and the whole game in general is slightly more modern, as you can see by this fantastic telephone in the corner there. That's not the old school phone, that's a modern phone. So yeah, the whole game is a bit more closer to the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
And the previous one was like 60s, perhaps, even more retro.
Yeah, from an artistic standpoint, we want to capture this late 80s tech vibe, like a lot of buttons and glowy lights and such, to make that just felt like the natural progression from the more like the 50s inspired table from the previous game. So this game is much more techy, and that was a way to get all these fun colors into the aesthetics as well.
Yeah, I personally really like it. It's
I love it.
It's great. It just fits the theme, and it's, you know, it's kind of evil-ish, you know, as the title suggests.
Yeah.
But it's still, you know, it's still a very likable. It's still a very likable art style, and
Right.
because, you know, it's at its core, it's still Little Big Workshop, right? It's still a light-hearted game, just, you know, a little fiendish now is all, and I feel like the art style reflects that perfectly.
I'm stuck here. Oh no.
He's having issues with the smelting of the ice cream. No, that's fine. That's fine. Awesome. In chat has been asking if we could turn up the music even louder.
Oh wow.
I mean, we can.
Let's turn it up.
Yeah, let's do it. There we go. There we go. It is a great new soundtrack. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, this
I
guy
see.
made a whole soundtrack there, so it's not just a few tracks.
Yeah. I see a small icon in the bottom over there, where maybe there's something going on with our friend Blood. Aha! A special challenge contract. Let's create a plan before it runs out.
Oh
So,
boy, we're gonna have to.
we're gonna have to buy a new workstation. That's fine. That's fine. I hope. I don't know how expensive it is, but it should be fine.
We're not.
Ah,
going
so
to
this is
get
the alien
covered.
jaw thing, yeah.
Yeah, the alien. Yeah,
We're gonna have issues.
that'll be fine.
We're
Maybe
gonna
speed
Yeah,
up
I've
time.
just been told by our colleagues who's watching this that apparently you're running an old save, so that loading bay is going to be stuck. And we know why.
Okay.
And it's been fixed as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, we prepared.
that's
We
what I'm
obviously,
checking next time.
yeah, we obviously prepared this save.
Yeah, we
before the
made a
latest
shift to
version.
the duck there that we know that's going to break the save for you guys only. So
That's,
good,
you know,
good luck to you.
that's fair. Can we just build a new?
I mean, try it. I
uh,
think
New
we'll a new one
factory,
might work.
No, not a new factory. A new loading station.
Oh,
A
yeah.
new loading
I
bay.
think so. I think the delivery of those ducks is going to be stuck for all eternity.
Yeah.
No. Maybe a new loading bay might work.
Yeah, that's what.
It's going to be a layout challenge for you if you can make that work.
Yeah, we can't move that one as well now.
We're gonna have to buy some land.
Oh, wait. Right.
Hmm?
No, I think you almost had that.
Maybe, yeah. Can I try real quick? I
What?
think I saw it pop up in green for a second there. If we put it right here.
Oh wow. That's tight.
The problem is though, how is the loading bay gonna get delivered?
That's
Oh.
true, actually. Yeah. I mean, we are.
I think we might have an issue on our hands.
Well, if you just reload the same save and don't deliver those ducks, it should be fine.
Okay,
Because
okay, we'll do
the
that
ducks
then.
are what's breaking things, I think.
We'll do that.
From
then.
now on, they are decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
That one.
And I think that's one right.
I'm sure the guys on the team are going to confirm if that's the case or not. But it's, yeah, I'm sure they're going to come running and point at us.
We'll
That's
figure it out. We'll
that's a
figure it out.
fixed thing, so it's for sure not in the ending.
Yeah.
product.
No, I mean that's
Okay.
you know that is
Let's try this again.
that is due to us playing on an older save
Yeah.
from an older
Bleeding
version,
edge, yeah, that's
from a
the
testing
thing, yeah.
version, and then yeah.
I mean, just check with him. Let's do like an early test. Let him undock stuff and then order station or something. If that works, it's all going to work, I think.
Yeah.
Just don't touch the ducks. The ducks are burning.
They're
They're
I mean,
obvious.
they're obviously evil ducks, you know. I mean, it's not like it's in the title. Why did we trust them in the first place?
Good. I also see you have the you have one of the coolest upgrades in the game. You have the evil workers upgrade. So that's actually something you need to get in game. So you don't start off with these properly evil themed dudes.
True.
They start off as regular workers. So that's an upgrade you have to get after a while. So you, if I recall correctly, I think they have like half the energy drain or something. So they they ignore that stuff and just keep carrying on because they are properly evilly managed.
They are minions.
At this point, they are minions, yeah. And I mean, obviously they just look super cool.
So as long as I don't send.
Yeah, let's just
we're fine. So
get rid of the ducks. You can just.
Yeah.
They want you to close the project. Could you do that?
Yeah.
Scrap it. That's
We
what
just.
they're saying.
Yeah.
So we
In
can
bold
start
letters
a
over
new one.
Discord.
We're gonna be fine if we start a new
What
one.
what ducks are you all talking about? I don't see any ducks.
Scrap them. I think I'm not gonna push this one, but I think it's small enough to even work the next time I grab a duck. But I'm not gonna test that one.
Yeah,
I think, don't touch the ducks for now.
Nope.
I think even I personally fixed that one like 2 or 3 days ago.
Nice. Well, that's good then. That's good.
It's cutting edge, this stuff.
There's another question here from Sunhilder. Can we hope for some wall or floor designs in the future? Would love to paint rabbits on the wall. That's not evil, is it? I mean, cute rabbits. Come on. We're decorating a child's room. But I mean, if you look closely, there's a new theme to everything in the walls as well. See, I mean, Konsti and I are going pro here by hiding all the walls. But if you
True.
you toggle them on, you can see the sort of new texture and new styles of the doorways and so on. So actually, it's a customized walls is quite something else. So no plans for that right now. That's a big thing.
But yeah, as with everything, the walls look different. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see the sort of institutionalized evil theme going on here.
The break room is still nice. You know, has still a nice blue tiles.
I mean, they have to relax somehow.
We felt there was kind of an irony to the fact that the break room is just the same. It's these cyborgs and minions just having a coffee and a sandwich because everyone needed a break every once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Death Star Cantina thing came up quite a while, many times. Like, it's just fun having these evil, weird characters doing everyday things.
Yeah, there's still people, you know.
Regarding the chat, the colors on the wall it would be an awesome thing to do. It's just one of those things that we have a huge wish list, you know, and we have to prioritize. But it's a great idea.
We
should do it sometime.
Okay.
Brains lock container. Let's do it.
Yeah, we have a lot of throwbacks to the old. Like how Vlad used to tease you back in the base game.
Yeah.
We want to see how that went down, behind the scenes. So
so all of the requests are themed around actually the events in the previous game, which we know people really loved. So I mean, we thought we'd give it back to the player, so you can be the guy actually making these things, and you can imagine sort of annoying someone else this time.
Yeah.
Vlad was everyone's favorite character, right?
Yeah.
For sure. How could he not be?
It surely was mine.
Yeah, I mean, little fact is this is the voice actor doing Blood, by the way, sitting right next to me.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
kind of a fun aspect with the voices of the game. This one and the base game is that we came up with the fact that we needed voices like the last month or something like that, something crazy late, because the portraits were so static.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the original game now.
In the base game, So like Crazy Steve and Svikia and all that. So we just took guys from the office. So me and Simon, and we are the ones who make the voices because it was just such a spontaneous thing, and it turned out to be a really fun day at the office. Everyone was making funny noises, and
I love that.
I can imagine. Yeah.
I remember having a really weird conversation about how to do proper hose sounds for the. I mean, is the ho, is the ho, is the.
He has to sound like he's making a wish, but he's not too happy about it. It's like ho ho, you know. But that's the thing. So it was just a fun, goofy thing, and it's so fun hearing the voices now that it's our friends here, and they really make the character come to life. So
Yeah, and it works. It works so well. Like, you know, combined with the art style, the funny noises are perfect. I really like them.
Yeah.
I think my favorite characters. It's probably a close race between Vlad and Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve's voice quips are just top notch. Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use I can't remember who did Steve.
Yes.
Yeah, that's you too.
It's also you. Okay, perfect. Great.
Yeah, it's funny to say that
Awesome
because
job.
they're like polar opposites of each other.
Yeah.
It's so easy to think of Vlad like the what's it called? The Muppet Show vampire guy. But the idea,
Count. Yeah, what's it?
we wanted him to be like the evil mirror version of Steve. So he kind of turned out like it kind of looked like that guy, but that was our inspiration. So we wanted him to come up as Steve, but bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think both of them have the monocle and everything.
Looks like you have a space issue here because you have too many fun toys here. So maybe it's expansion time.
Yeah. Looks like it is. Get rid of that trash bin, and I would say. At this point, it's your factory. I'm just don't want to be backseat gaming here. Sorry.
Should we expand the room or build a new one? What do you think?
I say expand the one to the left, and then get rid of or build a new one to the right. So expand this one, and build a second small one over here.
Yeah.
Maybe later. I don't know. For now, we just need more space. And we don't have that much money as well. So
No.
gotta be careful.
So how are the brain slug containers doing, by the way? Are they on the way?
They're on the way. They're on the way.
Still
2 days
trapped.
left.
Yeah.
We can speed up time a little bit, maybe.
Oh no, he's angry.
Yeah,
I'm so
I mean-
oh, I'm so sorry. Please help that poor man.
That's awesome, Samuel. Yeah, it's so much fun when streamers use the features in game to interact with the audience.
Yeah.
I was listening to the stream.
Yeah. True. True.
Saint Landwalker dropped some pro level knowledge here. That's something we discovered with our community. They started making like Excel spreadsheets that planned out the factories beforehand, and they just blew our mind. It was
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
And people were joking with me when I drew an image before I built it. And then people show up on forums with Excel sheets. I'm like, yeah, next level stuff.
Yeah.
I just made like a square of how I want to. Cool, yes, yeah.
It is.
Diligently working away here on the construction stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being that construction worker. Just all right, don't look at this. This is an evil infernal station.
Yeah. But
Don't,
this
don't
is-
mind the dark ritual and the megaphone. Nothing to see here.
And this is where we place the brain of bats.
This is all
Don't mind
normal.
that.
This is all normal.
You know what I feel like? I feel like we should motivate them a bit more with. Do you have the
Yeah.
glow guy? Because I feel like they are slacking off a
Should.
bit.
Yeah, we should.
Should we place it?
Place in the-
Wait, where
Where are we doing the?
I mean, this is the busiest room.
Yeah.
Probably put him here.
Yes, I think the Olo might just be my favorite feature since this DLC because he knows his stuff. He just motivates people in the vicinity. And they properly speed up when he gets near them.
It's quite a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. For sure. For sure.
So that's one of the completely new evil features, by the way, where you can hire this guy fairly early on, and he'll just, for a brief time, come in and tell people how it's properly done and make sure they put their weight to it.
He comes in and boosts morale for a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I heard that there was a guy at your office who you dubbed after him right away, or named him after. It was one of your test leads, I think.
Yeah. I had a similar thought. Yeah.
This is where I get constant and in trouble, and someone comes in through the door, say, "You're fired."
Oh no. Nah,
I'm losing my beard.
that's all fine. Oh no, don't lose the beard. A lot of people already pointed out that you kind of look like Blood with the beard and the hat.
Yeah, you're right.
I can see a kind of a similarity.
Make a
Yeah,
portrait of him now.
for sure.
Yeah.
This a similar scene to what you got going on here was just this was sort of a very motivating factor of making this DLC. The fact that you got these characters, just the factory, they're building stuff and such, and they're cute and all, carrying around like the brain slug and like the sabotage products. It's so funny to me. The base game is so wholesome.
Yeah.
So that the DLC is such a opposite to that is just hilarious.
That's true. Yeah.
Carry around like toxic waste and such. Like.
I also like. One of my favorite new decorations is the barrel with the toxic waste. It's like, you know, the workers go into the room like giving it 2 thumbs down. It's like, oh, this is hideous. You put an open barrel of toxic waste in there, and everybody's like, oh, perfect. This is the working environment that I signed up for.
Yeah.
This room needs more toxic waste.
I think I can see the. I mean, every evil villain needs a proper evil cat to stroke as well. I can see
Absolutely.
one there by the wall.
Yeah, we've had one there. Where is it?
It's here.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's cute. I've had during testing. I had one scene. I unfortunately don't have a picture right now, but I basically set up this cat in between 4 table saws. Right, and then people were just working on there, and it's super loud, and all the sawdust is flying on the cat, and the cat's just lying there sleeping. And, no problem, this is fine. And that just looked super funny to me. Like, how can you sleep in there?
I mean, it takes dedication.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. No,
Yeah, it's a shield cat.
She's a good cat for sure.
I mean, we've gotten lots of comments since release, and it's even more obvious now with some of the properly dangerous products that worker safety is not a priority in our game.
No.
Because there are some situations which is just should be a warning sign for whoever's in charge of security. Like the fire amber demons should not be in the wood storage.
No.
Have toxic waste in the
not,
room and so on. But you know, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I see the piranha thing as well. That's also a good one, which is you can't imagine that going wrong with people walking by.
For sure.
Yeah, that's a nice piranha tank you got there.
Yeah.
I like piranhas. They're not as evil as you think.
They're not evil. I know they're not evil. They're fish. Of course they're not evil. They're just animals. But
I used to have a bunch of piranhas when I was young.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were nice. except
As long as they're behind a thick piece of glass.
except they kind of turned on each other and kind of ate each other. And one day I just had one left, and the poor thing was just lonely. And
Piranha Royale.
yeah.
I like how this stream went really dark really quick.
Oh, damn. It's too real. Imagine eating a friend and then feel lonely.
Oh no.
The funny thing is, I just wanted to get an aquarium for other fish, but I don't know, I got it off eBay or something. And the thing is, I found an aquarium, but it only came with 10 piranhas in it.
Like,
True story. I'm not making this up.
They're fish. What do you want?
It's like a monkey's paw wish.
Oh boy. No, I mean they're interesting creatures for sure, and
Yeah.
but, you know, they definitely have this evil vibe to
Yeah,
them.
sure.
Yeah.
And in the context of the game, they are like the shorthand for the the shark tank
Yeah.
that you always see in the evil villains there.
Yeah.
We wanted to get as many references as we could. Just
Yeah.
it's stuffed with references to movies and comic books and everything that brings to mind this evil villain kind of flair. It's not just merely a Halloween or horror themed, but it's like all of that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it works well. I mean, they're all these little hints towards these pop culture bad guys. They work really well with the style of the game because obviously the cat, the evil guy's cat and the Shark Tank, and those are almost comedic.
Yeah.
Even when they're not meant to be comedic.
Yeah.
Because they're so like, of course the bad guy has a big shark tank. What else?
Right. And that's priority number one when it comes to the art and the style. So we want it to be cute and we want it to be fun.
Yeah.
We want to make people smile. So cute evil and cute horror is something we really like.
I think charmingly evil was like a key word we used frequently, and sort of. It should be this slapstick kind of evil humor where you see someone banging his hand on the table and doing something tricky and naughty, but it's not really properly evil.
I want to do the rat trap.
The rat trap.
Ooh.
What makes you feel like rat trap is the thing? It's just something particular.
I don't know.
Because I hated the rat mini game.
The goddamn rat infestation.
That was the worst one. I hated it every time.
I think my least favorite of the mini games was the mould.
That was
Mould.
the
I could never defeat the mould. As soon as I saw there's mold in your factory, I'm like, okay, we're done. We're doomed. This is over. Time to burn the whole place down and start fresh.
I thought the secret agent would be the because that's the one I gathered. When the stuff grows and gets to really big, you get really big factories.
Yeah.
That's when the secret agent starts to be a bit of a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true.
For sure.
We don't actually have secret agents. It's not a request from blood per se in this game, but it's there are lots of. I mean, all these things are sent by agents, so it's kind of a part of it.
Yeah.
So you have your little detective you send out and do stuff, and he sort of finds targets for you and so on in Sabotage UI later on.
And considering how much people hated those interruptions, now you get to send them to other players.
Yeah.
Or factories, at least.
Factories, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice
people
idea.
are tuning in right now, sort of joining this polite, weird conversation between people in masks about this game.
Don't mind us.
I wonder what it's like to just jump into the stream right now.
Right.
What do you do? What's this thing? Well, yeah.
I like this comment we got just then. The most wholesome thing two workers run past each other. One is carrying brain slugs, the other is carrying toxic waste, and all they do is just smile to one another like nothing happened. Yeah, that's true. I mean,
They often wave as well because they just met each other. That's a feature we have.
Yeah.
They want to be social.
Yeah, underneath their evil exterior, there's still the same silly minions from the base game. So they do like, a guy tripped there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is fun behavior, and that gets even more hilarious when there's like a cyborg character doing it.
For sure. Yeah. Are the rat traps?
They're not going along very fast.
I was gonna say
there's
there's an issue there. I think somewhere.
Yeah.
We have an issue in our production line. So
Fast enough.
that just goes to show that at its core the game is it is still Little Big Workshop. You're still your main task is still to perfectly streamline your production lines, right?
And we're not doing that at the moment.
The core experience is the same, but this time you have to balance your production and your offensive, like the sabotage productions and such. It's more things to keep in mind, and it adds to the challenge of the core gameplay.
Yeah.
Like a new dimension code, so you can't just. I mean, in theory you can, and there's even an achievement for it. You can play without being evil.
Yeah.
It's a lot more challenging to do so. And I mean, of course, if you cheat, you get faster ahead.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, you don't earn much money by doing the sabotage stuff. So there's always this balance of, okay, I need to make money so I can get things rolling and earn more cool stuff. But I can't make that much money unless I sabotage people because they are blocking me. So there's this balance where you have to take care of these things in equal measure and make sure you have enough room on the market by sabotaging people, and you're still making enough money so you don't just have fun bombing people. That's not going to work in the long run.
Of course, yeah.
There are a few things in there that we haven't mentioned at all. Pretty big features coming later on. I think it might even be a good idea to not say too much about it, but there are more things you can do to competitors, and there are more cool stuff and toys you can unlock that really alter the way you place things. It's like what we're going to call it. There's a rapid way about moving. There's a rapid way your minions can move in the factory. I'm not going to say more.
Oh yes.
It's kind of funky, so that's going to be fun to see people do things with.
Yeah, that's gonna be super interesting for communities, challenges, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Without giving away too much. But yeah, I can't wait to see certain hardcore gamers, figure out what to micro manage here. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Same, man. We're super excited to see people's reactions, and we feel like this was like a theme that would be so unexpected from us. So it's gonna be hilarious to just. We're really excited to watch the streams, and we try to make the gameplay additions, make them change things up. So even if you played a lot, actually, it kind of. Have you played a lot of the base game? This game will change things up quite a bit still.
Yeah, I mean, I would emphasize again that I would not recommend new players to jump straight into this one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a challenge. It's pretty, I mean, you don't have to be a pro and know all the things everywhere, but it's definitely you need to have a grasp on the overall balance of the game and how you actually progress in a good way before you add even more stuff on top of it. So this is for people who enjoy the original and then want more fun or like an alternate challenge that reminds of the core game.
Yeah.
That's just to emphasize again on.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Don't jump in blind into this mode.
It already begins with the tutorial being different, in the evil mode. The tutorial emphasizes different things than the regular tutorial does. But that doesn't mean that things you learn in the regular tutorial don't apply to the DLCs. It's still, again, it's still a factory, eco sim at the end of the day. And yeah.
Yeah. So exactly. So
there will. I'm answering the chat. There won't be a seasonal theme for Halloween. It's the DLC. It's more like a full DLC instead.
Yeah.
We have enough to do with the DLC.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
for now, you can take it as a Halloween theme, but it'll still be around when Halloween's over, obviously.
Would you look at the time?
Would you look at the time? 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I tell you. And yet, unless you're watching the rebroadcast of this, then the DLC is already out. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's going to be there soon.
I think I saved the project by rearranging some of the tasks.
Perfect.
We're good now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome! You're in the green.
Yes.
Yeah. Saved it. Easy.
Yes.
This game is easy.
Oh, it's getting too confident now.
No. I've definitely had my share of troubles playing through the game for sure.
To me, that's a lot of the experience of LBW. It's just you see the staple go to red, you have to fix or move things around, and then when it goes to green, you're like, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can never be safe because you might have a task late in the queue that will bottleneck, and then you go to red again. So you always have to be vigilant.
Yeah, that happened to me so many times in the base game. Even when everything was going great, I was like 50% ahead of the deadline, and then at the end, my assembly just bottlenecked everything, and I didn't make the deadline.
Yeah.
Oh,
And by that time, you're off doing other things because you think it's fine.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Just like in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the best moment comes from when you struggle a bit in this game, because that's one of the more enjoyable moments to just watch the streams as well, because the whole chat gets do this, switch that one out, scrap that thing, you don't need that one right now.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The game turned out to be quite harsh now and then, and in the first balance passes, but we realized that's kind of a charm to it as well, that people were surprised that it actually has this depth, and it can be really challenging,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's really cute and fuzzy looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I hope I didn't break too many hearts with the overall balance of things. So still, even though there's been quite a few bankruptcies in the stats coming out from the game, and comments on Discord, like I always bankrupt for doing this one, and
For sure, yeah. I mean, the amount of times I went bankrupt, just me alone.
yeah, I mean, imagine jumping straight into DLC and not knowing what stuff is. You would have a hard time.
Yes.
I think.
Yes,
Really?
for sure.
We almost made it.
Ah, the red
Yeah,
traps are almost.
It's almost like you should consider the factories like runs of like a roguelike or something.
Yeah.
You lose, you start over. It's part of the game.
Oh, it's starting to
Tired.
bottleneck, I think.
Uh-oh,
Oh, God.
something's happening. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
No.
where is it now?
We need
It's
the
It's just
Send in the
assembly
overload,
now,
quick.
I think.
the overlord, quick.
Oh, all right, yeah. Let's go.
Tell him how it's done.
I saw one tester one day who, I mean, he turned on the, I think that's like overdrive mode as well. In this game, it was the renewal, this one here too, so you can put the whole factory on panic mode,
Yeah.
and he put the overlord guy in the break room. It's like, calm down, Satan. That's a bit.
I mean, you're supposed to be evil, but not.
Yeah. I mean,
Relax faster.
Oh God, I'm getting nervous now. It's only 3 hours left.
That's also this, there's this small gap in time where the
Oh.
truck has arrived and he's packing it.
Yeah, true. Oh, this has worked for me in the past, where I was like,
Yeah.
the truck's already here, but I've made so many products that it took a while to load them up,
Oh,
and in the
God.
meantime, the workers finished the final products. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. But it also, I also failed sometimes with that. And I tried out strats to delay deliveries as much as I could. But, with the positioning of the loading bays, you can do a lot. So you force the truck driver to drive around the table
Yeah.
before he actually arrives. Stuff like that, you can...
Anything to on an edge,
Yeah.
Son Hilde from the chat reports that the game is out now.
It is out now. It is already out. Okay, let's... It is out now. The button's pressed. The button's pressed. Do you want to hit the confetti cannon?
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus!
Hit it!
Do you just twist
Not in my
it?
face. Yeah.
Not in space, dear God.
I'm
Yeah,
not strong
twist it.
enough.
Should I twist it? Okay, I'll try.
I'm weak. Oh wow. We're gonna have to clean all this up.
That was a good idea, right?
Wow. God.
I'm definitely expecting like flames in the corner of your screen right now. Stop me, man.
Oh God, that's
Cheers,
such a
everybody!
mess.
The game is out. Go get it!
Go get it. Oh boy. Okay, you can't see the mess. Fortunately for
God.
you. That's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll think about that later.
Mistakes were made.
What have we done?
Oh God, we
I
didn't
made a
make
nice
it.
sound though.
We
It made a
didn't
nice
make
sound.
it.
We didn't make it? No. They're gonna finish.
He's already
maybe
picking
not.
them up. Oh God.
Get more workers. Why are they all
Place
on
them
the rail?
somewhere strange in the factory, so you delay the trucker. That's like a strategy, right? Fire all your haulers, so only one will help him out.
Oh no, I made a mistake. I hired more workers, but now they're just gonna help him carry
No,
him
just
out.
assign one worker to the truck. Yeah, just like
He
that.
knows all the dirty tricks, Consti. He's done this before.
I've been evil before the DLC.
Or actually, I have to think about it. Isn't there even a limit to how long he has patience to actually load stuff?
yeah. He'll at some point he'll leave. Yeah, for sure. But you can still drag it out because we only need to finish one more of the rat traps. Two actually.
Oh God.
Oh, it's so close.
It's gonna be clutch. It's gonna be clutch.
God.
If we can't see the mess, then it doesn't need to get cleaned up. I like your style. I like your style, Saint Landwalker.
I mean, Landwalker is one of the pros as well. He's been
I
in
see.
the grid for a while. So yeah, he knows his stuff.
That's
he knows,
good. That's good.
Yeah, I
If
would
you
like to
don't see
see
it, it doesn't exist. No worries.
Yeah.
Consti Landwalker head to head, make it happen.
Yeah.
In our case, it's the other way around. We made this corner nice and Halloweeny, and everything else is.
Right? Okay.
Oh God,
I
that's
don't
so
think
close.
it's gonna be super close if we're gonna make it at all.
Why are they taking so long to get back to the workstation?
I'm not sure. Where's the? Oh, she's taking it from all the way back in the factory.
Living on the edge.
It's just one standing there.
Yeah, it's gonna be very close.
Oof.
Nope. Rip.
You don't want to disappoint Vlad. I mean, you don't want to disappoint.
This? Your delivery is not satisfactory, apprentice. Damn it. Well, we tried. We tried.
So close.
Top-notch
It
voice
is.
acting, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, we were so close.
Well,
But he's the evil genius at the top of the keyboard for a reason.
Absolutely.
He demands top quality.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What should we unlock now? Maybe some more decorations.
Yeah. Yeah, let's show some of the new decorations, and
Yes.
I think then people will want to play, you know, the DLC themselves, right?
So what we got here: alien pots,
Yes. I mean, you know.
a Tesla coil, the
Of course.
quintessential evil lair decoration,
Absolutely.
a brain in a vat, bioengineered for maximum creepiness, and the dimensional rift.
I really like the brain in the vat, and I really like the. Okay, so low key, the eggs, the alien eggs are very good, people. They're tiny and they're very strong.
There's little ones.
Yeah, they're relatively small for
Yeah,
decoration,
true.
but
They give
plus
you
50
60, isn't it? Or 50.
plus 50 decoration bonus. Yeah.
Alien eggs that have been inconspicuously and suddenly hatched.
I mean, you know.
Ooh.
Nothing wrong here. Keep going.
Perfectly normal.
I mean, it's already hatched. You know, what are you gonna do at this point?
Where did it go though?
I mean, speaking of text and stuff, if you could just sway into the sort of tech window, we do have this. Since it's a new DLC, there would be quite a lot of content to manage. So just speaking of it, since this is my little baby, I just want to mention it. The tech tree, the regular one in the regular tab, has been streamlined a bit, so it's not quite the same as the previous one. So that one has also been adopted, so experienced players can get up to speed a bit faster, and it's not as divided as before.
Yeah, that's a good call actually.
Enjoy that little detail as well. So you don't have to upgrade the wood stuff first this time, and it's a bit more. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if you know the game. It doesn't make sense if you're learning stuff. So that's the reason why the previous one was a bit more spread out. I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
You also start out with the construction tools.
And lots of cash.
Yeah.
Lots of cash. So you can create your own layout from the start and
It's
do it your
definitely
own
more
way.
like a clean slate in the beginning where you okay, so here's a room. Go be evil.
Yeah.
And I think that's literally what it says.
Yeah.
Like get to work, make money, and that's
Do
where
your
we can go.
thing.
Yeah.
I think you were speaking about tutorials earlier as well, and the idea we have with this tutorial, because we are aiming this to more experienced players, we more like guide you a bit and give you pointers when we unlock something new, but there's no like proper step-by-step thing that we think you need this time around. So here you can see some of the hints popping up as well, with how it works, but it's much more your own what's the call agency. It's up to you to sort of get around all the stuff.
Yeah.
And if you're the kind of person who likes to still read up and see all the details and get it presented to you, there's always the help section as well, which I know at least some people enjoy reading. So it was actually worth making this.
It is actually very useful.
So just check that one if you're confused, or
for sure.
just always hop on the Discord or the forums, because there are some really helpful people on there.
And maybe some piece of information also that just to be absolutely clear, the base game is not going anywhere. You can still play the regular game if you own the DLC, right? It's not. You don't have to play the. You don't have to play the Evil Factory. If for
Starting a
whatever
new
reason
factory, you select the mode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all good.
You literally choose, do you want to play the regular game or do you want to play the evil one?
Yeah.
It's like two buttons in the beginning when you start a new one. So it's quite clear.
The product you're playing now is it's actually kind of funny one. It's like a little, you can zoom in there. It's like a little monster in a trash can. And I don't know how many people notice that, but in the dumpster in the base game, there's actually kind of a Lovecraftian monster as well. So I want to make like a throwback to that guy.
It took me a very long time to notice that, actually.
Really?
I was playing the game for, I don't know, 50, 60 hours, and then at some point I saw them throwing something in the trash bin. I was like, hold on a second.
Right?
That thing
What
has
was that?
teeth.
What? Was that
was kind of
always like this?
That was kind of a baby of mine, and when we watched the streams and people didn't notice that, I was like, come on, you guys, look at the dumpster.
Yeah, it took me a while to notice, but when I saw it, that was amazing. Yeah. It's a really nice detail.
Spreading small stuff like that everywhere, and there's plenty of that stuff in this one too, especially on the table. I'm not gonna say anything more, but there are cool stuff on the table which do vicious things.
Yeah, we're kind of geeky like that. We love putting little hints and details in everything. So
it's good Friday fun.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
just go out there and look for it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The elements. Ew.
It's really like it just just fits in line with all the attention to detail in this game. That's just amazing.
Yeah, regarding the evil one, I kind of bent like the periodical system a bit. I tried to put two actual matter to each other, but ended up now they're E, V, and I, L, and they are like 13 and 666.
I just gotta add that
Brilliant.
The lab station on the right looks perfectly safe, by the way. Just have to add it. It's good lab standards going all over the place.
Absolutely.
It's totally safe.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working with like DNA and stuff.
Yeah.
You need a clean area.
And good ventilation too.
And I was reacting to this sort of beholder-looking monster on the floor. That's all regular in this factory. It's cool. It's cool.
I like how they're just sitting there too. The whatever they are. What are they called? Oh, the mimics. Yeah. Just.
Right, they're kind of chill and obedient for being vicious, evil creatures.
Well, to be fair, they don't seem to have feet, so how would they be going anywhere?
Right.
They're kind of they're relatively safe to be around because they can't really do anything unless you get too close.
They're waiting for the lair.
Details make perfection. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you, Mobius. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's great.
And when I look at the green hauler guys running around, it kind of reminds me of the what do they call it? The cartoonish villain guys.
Oh yeah.
Where are the green haulers? Maybe slow down.
I called in English now.
I have a Swedish name, but English is. This is a good Google, by the way. We have to check what they're called.
Oh, there they are.
So,
yeah.
The hauler guys, they were like kind of inspired by they are cyborgs because they need to haul properly. They got like augmented arms.
Yeah.
They were also come off like comic book thieves.
Yeah.
The whole jeans and striped shirt thing.
Yeah.
And
So the Beagle Boys and the sort of prison uniform thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beagle Boys. That's what they're called.
I had to Google it. It's quite different in Switch. But yeah, it's like inspired by them at least. So they have this sort of
you can see that. Yeah.
early prison dude guy. I think they were like sailormen in the vanilla game.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Yeah. With the suspenders and the little tattoo.
Yeah.
All of the haulers had a tattoo of an anchor. That was like required.
Yeah, you're not getting in unless you have an anchor tattoo.
Yeah.
There's no way. Yeah.
And of course, the operators somewhere inspired like kind of Death Star, kind of like the more organized minion kind of character with like a uniform and little hat and stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely see. There's so many references. I mean, they're all over the place, and I really like that. You know,
Me
it's,
too.
whatever.
It's really easy to point out all the fun stuff and then point at some of the advanced things we haven't shown. But you know, we still want people to actually buy this thing, so we shouldn't show everything. I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's more like I'm holding on to tables, so I don't actually reveal all the cool stuff that weren't shown at all.
Right.
There are special Sabotage projects, and there are lots of cool things that haven't even been seen on screen yet. So.
This has been such a huge, such a fun project for us, and we're so eager to show it off. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Such an out there theme, and it's so inspiring to work with. Like making something as outrageous as this is not every day, so
True.
It's super cool to show it off finally.
I mean, it would be like a good send off if you could see an infernal animation on make one of the ducks or something.
Yeah, it's a good idea. The duck. Do we dare?
Do we dare the duck? I think making the duck is fine. Sending the gnome is fine.
The gnome. That's like so on brand.
Should we make gnomes?
Make an evil gnome if you can. I'm not entirely sure where that one pops up. If it's the regular one or if it's the special.
We can make the haunted gnome here in the regular tab. Will that count?
Yeah, I think it's the haunted gnome. Yeah, do the haunted gnome. I think that's got an infernal operation as well. Just check the plan and we can see if it's in there.
There's definitely something. There's definitely something
evil
going on. Something goes bump in the night for sure.
I mean, it looks like so I recall this one. This is the regular. You have to carve out your beautiful wood gnome from a wooden log, and then you paint it, and then you haunt it.
As you do.
And the haunting
with the infernal.
As you do.
Of course.
And the haunting animation and sound is probably one of my favorites. So maybe that'll be a good send-off for today. Let's just show that epic one where we.
Yeah, let's zoom in on that and see what happens. Yeah.
It's also a fairly straightforward thing. It's just 3 operations, unlike the other ones. And maybe that's something I should mention too. That Sabotage products are definitely new, and there are lots of them. And there are also lots of special ones that only pop up once in a while and for special occasions. But there are also new things on the general market. So there are basic things that you can do that aren't, evil only. So it's like you can make a medieval armor just because it's fancy. You can make like a
pretty
weird kind of
scooter.
scooter. It's not.
They're already at the station. Yep. Sorry.
I have to recall, but there are like at least 6 new general ones as well. So we want to fill out the general market a bit because not just the catapults. Some products were a bit samey and they were repeating too much. So we added some more there as well, which should make it a bit more fun to do general things as well.
There we go.
I like that.
I played a bit of Doom when I made that.
yeah. I can
of all
see
the
that.
inspiration sources for this game, Doom.
Right, I got to get Doom into LBW somehow.
I can see that. I like how I don't know if anybody noticed this, but we zoomed in a little bit too far, and then we heard the radio from the break room while she was infusing it with the infernal energy. Like, just that smooth jazz going on. Like if it works, it works.
That's a perfect proxy for the game in general.
Yeah.
Smooth jazz and demons. Perfect.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's one new prize as well.
Yeah.
The winter coat.
I think we're a bit of, since we're watching the stream on a bit of a delay, it's always hard to point. But I think I saw a winter coat fly by as well. That's a new one.
I love that music.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So
I like it.
if you're putting up an infernal ritual station, put a radio on the other wall. It's really a different experience like that. Awesome.
We're doing great. How are you, Viking?
Yeah. Enjoying the release
Yeah,
so far. I haven't looked at the forums yet, so far it's good.
Absolutely.
Can't imagine something breaking.
Oh, I mean, as with any release, somebody will find something. It's that's just gonna happen. But we're here. We're gonna fix it. If there's anything, not working on your end, be sure to let us know, and we'll actually, do our best to fix it as soon as possible. Obviously.
Yeah, it's likely gonna be me or a colleague of mine actually answering those posts. So just show up on Discord or the forums and write if you have any issues, and we look at all of it so far.
For sure.
We strive to. We're a small company, so the clients we get are important to hold on to. So we really try to take care on both channels and try to reply to everyone. So just get in touch if something is working weird. I'm sure there's some weird graphics card out there is going to bug out. That's like a guarantee.
Definitely.
Someone's on a 10-year-old laptop is going to break something.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see if we can fix it.
For sure. If your computer doesn't work, we won't send you a new one, unfortunately. But
there are limits to what we can do as well. One guy sent in like, this is my spec. It was like 5 years behind the minimum. It was like, yeah, I wish I could, but it's not going to work. We're pushing a bit too much here.
Ask the Switch guys. They made some wonders with the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They can make it work on the old computer.
I don't know if that's going to be such a popular idea with management. We thought, hey, could we do a port for old PCs?
Back and forth. XP is still rage somewhere in the world, so could we make a port for that one?
All right.
That was actually a prototype product we had, by the way. Small computers, like really old school beige cold things.
Really?
Yeah, it felt a bit too ordinary, so we actually never ended up making them.
Fair.
It was so much fun making old like iconic computers from the 80s. They all look so different and funky.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ended up being not outrageous enough for the game.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's one of my common work things as well. It's to disappoint Toby when he wants to do something crazy. I have to tell him, no, we don't have budget for this. No, we can't do that one.
Simon, I came up with this new thing. No.
Yeah.
You need money.
That is how it is. Yeah.
No, we're really happy. We're happy with how this thing turned out. We're anxious to see people play and enjoy it. So yeah, it was fun to be here for the release night and see the thing in action.
Definitely. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the community is going to do with all this new, with all these new mechanics and possibilities.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Someone's asking for a DOS port. Yeah.
Let's go.
No, not happening. No.
We can set up a certain.
Yeah, that's no.
Yeah, we've been working our asses off on this thing, and we're super proud of it. So it's huge to finally release it, and it's so cool that for all of you who joined us on the stream and everyone who's gonna check it out tonight and moving forward, we really hope you enjoy it. We put our best into it, and we hope it's gonna be fun for you.
It shows. It shows.
We hope you enjoy playing as much as we did building it. So yeah,
it's a great DLC. It's
Absolutely.
a great DLC, and it is out now. Now.
Go buy
on Steam. Get it. Get it. All right, guys, thank you so much. It's been a blast as always. We hope, well, first of all, happy release. Congratulations to you as well, obviously.
You did great.
It's been a long time coming, but I think, gut Ding will Weile haben. That's what they say in Germany. How do you translate that? All's well that ends well, I guess. No, not exactly. It's not exactly the same sentiment. If you want it to be good, it's gonna take a while, right? Obviously, the game's been out for a while. People have been asking for a DLC for a long time. And yeah, here it is, and it's great. It's a good one. Go pick it up. And you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for your time. And
of course,
I'm sure.
Also blessed.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
One way or
Take
the
care,
other.
everyone. Lovely to be here, and good luck being evil.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Bye, everyone.
Enjoy being evil, and yeah, see you soon. Take care.
See you soon.
Bye bye.